Hey.
Go live. You get your intro.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sub Sunday, episode 69. I am back as a guest because technically I don't host anymore here because I'm never here. We have Chris, the half Asian. We have Jordan, the Nazi, the racist, the lefty of the show. Then we and then we have Kelly, who has no webcam because he's naked. Probably.
That's right. Just nothing but a pair of socks.
Just
It's even creepier.
What are you wearing?
It's
A
even
tube
creepier
sock?
that I know his daughter's next to him.
Yeah, I know.
I'm only wearing a tube sock and only a tube sock.
That's only creepy. Nah, I just don't want to put a shirt on.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get banned from Twitch if you take stream with no shirt on now.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh,
There was a
wow.
WoW player. There was a WoW player that did a naked stream. He would just stream naked. He didn't show anything, but I guess you just had to take his word for it that he was naked.
I bet he
I
got
guess
a
his
bunch
channel-
of views.
I bet his channel died after this new rule.
Yep.
That's the only thing that people came back for.
Where are we? Why are we here again?
Why do you have a shirt on, man? I came
Oh,
here
yeah.
for the nude. For the
Have you guys ever accidentally pressed the stream button and like when you're just trying to record something and then like you'll have your stream go live for like a minute and you're like, wait a minute.
I was streaming
Bruh.
I've streamed for like an hour just setting things up. I meant to hit preview stream and I hit stream.
My dad started streaming one day.
How was that?
All
It
the
was
viewers.
about 45 minutes of him sitting there playing some Facebook game and surfing on Facebook and stuff like that.
Oh, that's great.
It was a black screen with him in the corner. And I'm sitting there going, guys, if you press the buttons on the keyboard, please just check the camera. Make sure the camera's on. If the camera's on, make sure that the program's off. If it's not on, you're good.
Yeah, like there's a bright blue light on mine, like two bright blue
Yes.
lights.
Yeah.
Oh, not all
There's
of
a
ours. Yeah,
Big
there's
blue
two.
light.
Yeah, there's two blue lights.
Yes, it's one of those things that you can't miss it. So my fear is nobody's home and I get done streaming and I go to find some private time
Oh god.
and I forget to hit the end button.
There was actually a time where my setup was faced the other way, and the reason why, like, this is a wall behind me. But before, I would get really, really nervous, and I would always look at the camera. And sometimes, I had my camera always on, but not the actual camera, but the LEDs. Then I just had to turn that off because I was like, all right, this is creepy. It's like
Yeah.
watch. There's that guy actually who was on Twitch who, like, live streamed him and his girlfriend, and he didn't even know.
There's been several
When-
occasions of that.
When the PS4 first came out and they had the PlayStation Room thing where you could stream with just the PlayStation camera, there was a bunch of weirdos streaming, like not doing anything with games, just like streaming parties, people getting drunk, and strippers dancing. Like, it was insane. Like, Twitch,
Yeah.
Twitch almost lost it. Like, if they would have disallowed that, they could have blown up for having weirdos on the PlayStation Experience app.
I'd paid money for the PlayStation experience, so that was the stuff they advertised all the time.
Since we're talking about PlayStation, you want to talk about the PS4 beta?
Hey,
Sure.
before we get into the beta, we have to do the housekeeping of what everybody's doing on their respective YouTube channels and Twitch. and
That's
stuff.
true. So let's go ahead and get to me. So I don't know, about 6 or 7 months ago, I found this guy named Eddie Monster, and
Okay.
he's a Destiny streamer, and I'd watch him off and on, off and on, off and on. Sometimes he's a little annoying. Like, sometimes I don't want to watch him,
Okay.
but sometimes I'll sit down and watch him. I mean, enough to where I'm subbed to him because I just I enjoy his content enough, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching him play Destiny. I'm watching him play Destiny. I'm watching him play Destiny. Guy at work says, "Hey man, you played Destiny?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been thinking about it." And he's like, "Man, it's on sale for like $15." I'm like, "Really? You think you can pick it up for me after work and I'll pay you on Sunday?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, no problem."
Am I playing
So I get a copy of Destiny and I start playing it. And I start playing it. And now I have all the DLC. Yes, you're playing Destiny right now, and it's sitting on my PS4 right now. I just got done with one of the weeklies, because apparently if you do a lower weekly, you can turn around and do the higher weeklies. If you do a 22, then a 28, and then a 30, you can do them all and still get rewards from each time you do it at the step it up a level.
Yes.
Kelly,
And,
go ahead.
and you know, I'm like, I'm probably gonna play more Destiny after this, and I'm like, I need to play other games besides Destiny. I really do, but I can't stop playing Destiny because it has the MMO feel,
Mm.
and it's fun. I like how it looks. It's pretty, and I like the story. Oh, okay. Well, the whole page and a half of story,
Exactly.
because that's about all there is to it. Even with the wolves. Now, Taken King's coming out soon, and they're supposed to, you know, step up their game, which I hope they do.
They're gonna redo the whole entire storyline, or not redo it, but there's a new voice for the ghost, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be more intense, more cutscenes and stuff.
You know what my thought is? They shouldn't just replace Dinklebot. They should just have Dinklebot get injured, and then the speaker repairs him, and Northbot appears.
That's true.
That would be so much better than just wiping out Dinklebot.
like you're doing one of the missions where you have to protect him, and he actually takes damage.
Yes. So.
Okay.
Maybe they do that. Have they explained how they got rid of get rid of Dinklebot?
Well, what they said was that basically when the Taken King comes out, that everything from the original, like first you make your Guardian, to the end of the Taken King, it's all just going to be like replaced, and it's going to be him, like just like that. There's no reasoning, nothing behind it. It's that the voices are going to change. All the dialogue that you have with your ghost, maybe your lines might still be the same, but Nolan's going to have his own twist on what the ghost says. And I might replay through the whole entire game because I heard that Nolan is a freaking beast.
That's really what the campaign was. Like, your character barely talked. It was just the ghost talking to you.
Yeah.
Yep. Can you kill a god? Well, looks like I'm gonna have to. And that's like one of the only lines I remember from my character.
Yeah, I think that's the only time that you talk. Wait, there's only 2 times I remember you talking. One was during that part, and then before that, when you talked to the queen for like 2 lines. And
then when you meet the girl that was stalking you, like she wasn't
Stranger.
a guardian. Yeah, the stranger. When you meet her, you make a joke to your
little ghost.
Yeah,
Little
little
light.
light. Yeah,
Little light.
the funny thing is that Bungie's making fun of themselves because the stranger in Destiny, like you're like, hey, where'd you come from? Why are you stalking? She's like, listen, I don't have time to explain, and she just leaves. And everyone's like, but that's the story. Like, we needed to know what's going on. And so they're making a weapon that's an upgrade from the Stranger's Rifle that you get at the end of the Destiny campaign called No Time to Explain. And it's just a better looking version of her.
They did that at the beginning of the campaign, too, with the speaker. I could tell you about all of this crazy shit, but I'm not.
Oh,
okay.
and
we covered this last week, actually. Or the last time we did one. We went in like intense detail. So I'm going to cut off everybody. And I've been playing the Black Ops 3 beta. And to me, it's just a whole lot of other Black Ops, honestly. It's a little bit better because of, they fixed some stuff. But there's still, the shenanigans of, lag comp and hit markers. And, the same stuff we expect out of COD. I do like the fact that the double jump is a lot better. It's not AW double jump. It's actually, the maps still actually flow, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll get back into the Destiny talk here in a few. But go ahead,
Kelly, real quick, before you go into the next person, remember when I said I didn't have my PlayStation with me because you wanted to play Destiny? So I told my mom, I was like, hey mom, can you bring me, can you grab my PlayStation? And she said sure. She brings me. He brings me the Xbox, so I still can't play with you.
That's funny.
And I was, for some reason, I don't know why in my head I thought she would know the difference. I don't know why I did, but I gotta wait. I gotta wait some more before I can grab it.
Okay. No. Let's sit for a second. Go ahead. Hey, Quasi, what you been playing, man?
So, exclusively to bring back Destiny, I've been playing Destiny a whole bunch. Mainly because can't get enough of it. Just preparing for the Taken King. Would play the beta. Don't have a PlayStation. I think it's coming to Xbox. I don't know if it is.
Wednesday.
Next week.
Okay. I'll probably play it then. Just been streaming a whole bunch. Not making YouTube videos. People were really pissed off at me for not making YouTube videos, but I'm like, I don't care. That's been going on.
No, people are pissed off at me for
Yeah,
you
people-
not making YouTube videos.
I'm sorry about that. I don't understand. We don't look alike.
We don't even have the same name on Twitter, which that blows me away too.
Wait, do people tweet at you?
I get DMs. I would take a screenshot of my DMs.
I don't even follow you guys, but I'm really angry right now that you guys are not making YouTube videos. How dare you two? I'm
I
taking
know,
my fist at you.
unacceptable. Unacceptable. Alright, so what do you got, Cole? Citadel, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Black Ops 2 on PC. That's it.
That's it? Okay. Scantron.
And I played a little bit of Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
What are you playing, Scantron?
Oh, I've been playing a lot of Darkest Dungeon right now, and a hex-based, turn-based strategy game called Battle Brothers. And the strange thing about Darkest Dungeon now is because of the weird updates it's been doing, that apparently the people that make Darkest Dungeon focused on a small minority of people who said, like, this game is way too easy, and they've made it into, like, the most difficult thing ever. Like, if you think Dark Souls is difficult, play Darkest Dungeon now, and it's the most difficult thing ever. Because they instituted, like, heart attacks in the game. Like, you know how your party members get really stressed out, they would have negative effects on them.
Right.
Now, they can die from a heart attack in the middle of a dungeon if they get really too stressed out. Because apparently
Nice.
the game was too easy in comparison. So,
That game is not easy at all. The game is
Yeah.
a pain in the ass. It's fun, though. That's the scary part. You're like, oh, this is such a pain in the butt. It's so fun, though. I can't help myself.
Yeah, it was the thing about people because apparently, like, people were freaking out the makers of Darkest Dungeon that they listened to a small minority who basically just min-maxed and like stat padded their characters, exploited the system basically, and said like, well, this is way too easy. You should make it harder. And then everyone else was like, no, it was not that in the first place. So that's what I've been up to.
Cool. All right. Did we already go past? Yeah, we went through everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little fried. This has been a long weekend. So hold on. I'm gonna talk about something before we go on to whatever we were gonna talk about before that. What's up with this Razer webcam?
Whoa.
Oh,
so
so
intense. Talk about
yeah,
it.
so the Razer webcam, it's kind of like the Kinect. There's two cameras, one to distinguish the background and the foreground. So pretty much the real good effect for streamers is you could do green screen effects without a green screen because you could delete the background and only have the foreground.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, so a lot of so the use would be if you want to have like if you're in like a dorm room or you just don't have a huge room, you could have a green screen effect without the green screen, or if you're traveling and you're at like streaming from PAX, you could do the green screen effect without having the green screen.
Really?
Is it like
Yeah.
a retail price for this new model of camera?
No, they haven't said anything for it yet.
Oh, they teamed up with Intel to do it.
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty sweet, actually.
How do you guys feel about Razer products?
I like them.
I love my mic. Okay.
Mhm.
It sounds beautiful. It's smooth. It's nice. It does everything I need it to do. Okay. But as far as their headsets, they're garbage.
Oh yeah, that's
Their
why.
keyboards are excellent. Their mouse, they put up a lot of abuse. So everything but their headsets, I got zero problem with.
Yeah, I have a Razer Death Adder Chroma, and I had a Razer Black Widow, but I spilled orange juice on it, so it's all sticky. But it still works. But the
Orange
headset,
juice.
I've been through 2 headsets of theirs, and I don't know, 3 years. And I don't throw my headsets. They just like sort of the cuffs popped off, the wires started to fray. It was just like got really tangled. So I would never buy a Razer headset, but everything else I buy. Oh, I also have a Razer mouse bungee.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
Razer what?
Mouse
Mouse?
bungee. You put your mouse cord in here, and it stops the mouse from dragging. It stops the cable from dragging when you play.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't spend money on it, but that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
it's really useful.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know any of their products or use them. I think I'm really like I use like a lot of stuff I'm used to, like this camera's Logitech, this microphone's Logitech, and the mouse I use is an iBuyPower. So I guess I'm more about, I guess, cost and functionality compared to like, I don't know, what's new and usable in the market. I don't know if like Razer products are really good. Are they really good? I'm just
Yeah.
saying in layman terms.
They are. Yeah, they are.
Except for their headsets.
People, there's a few Call of Duty players that like the Razer Sabertooth, their controller better than the Scuff. It's cheaper too.
Yeah, well, the Razer Sabertooth controller is actually a really good controller.
But the one thing they have that's insane, that's $300. It's almost the price of the goddamn console. Is their fight stick.
Yeah, their fight stick isn't very good.
It's beautiful looking, but I would never pay. Here, I'll get you one.
If you want a good fight stick, it's called a Hitbox.
Mm.
Like, this is a beautiful looking fight stick, but I would never pay. How much do they want for it? $200. Yeah, I would never pay $200 for this.
Hitbox looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very nice. There you go.
Oh wow, yeah, I definitely want to like play a game of Metal Slug with this fight stick. I'm just saying because I'm used to playing Metal Slug and wasting quarters at the arcade. You know.
Mm-hmm. But as far as that, I wouldn't buy their headsets, and that fight stick is way too expensive. Honestly, I wouldn't pay that much for it. I'd give them $100 at most. If I was going to spend my money on anything, I'd go with that Hitbox right there. It is a much better system.
They have a nice one thing they do really well is the Razer Naga, the MMO mouse. That's a really good mouse.
Razer Naga is a solid mouse. I had one until I broke it.
Isn't that the
And-
one with like a bunch of buttons on the side? So
Yep.
you can, like,
I cheaped out to buy, and I bought the Logitech version of it, and I regret it because those
There
those
is
buttons in
nothing.
that position is so weird. I still haven't gotten used to it.
There's nothing wrong with the Logitech stuff, because the Logitech gear works just fine 90% of the time.
This is the only Logitech mouse I've had, and just the way those buttons are, how they're bent like that, it's really hard to hit this side of the buttons. It's hard to move back.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
All right, so what has everybody been up to in their lives?
I'll start it off. So I've been working a whole bunch, getting ready to go back to college, not really wanting to. That's basically what I've been up to.
I've just been trying. Yeah, I've been just getting ready for school because I start school next week, so that's just
Same.
what I've been doing.
I've been working and trying to get some other things going for me.
My boss was like, "You're gonna keep working here," and I'm like, "No, it's like a 40-minute drive. Why would I keep working with you over the summer and I'm gonna drive 40 minutes? Are you kidding me, man?"
Let me just say, like,
Yeah.
I'm used to driving at least like either 40 minutes to an hour to get where I need to work because I live in the middle of the woods. So
I'm just saying I'm not getting for minimum wage. I'm not and during the middle of the school year. I'm not driving 40 minutes anywhere.
Oh yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Luckily for me, I'm in walking distance of both my school and my job, so that's great for me. Except I hate
That's
where I
a
live.
I could throw a rock out my window and hit one of the school buildings. Well, probably not, but I would have to throw
You
a
have
rock.
to check it.
I had to throw a rock like a 5-minute walk, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
like an accuracy thing.
So Black Ops 3, guys. Let's talk about it.
So I just saw Jordy's video on Black Ops 3, and I was actually pretty surprised that he liked it, and I was like, whoa, like Jordy liking like COD, like actually liking it, like actually having fun. That was pretty cool. And I was just, going off things he said because of course he's like a seasoned COD vet. He's been around since before COD existed, and so.
I think we all have.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like, he's OG as far
Yeah, I
as
know
Call of
what you
Duty
mean.
goes, and a lot of people like it. I like the way the guns sound. They feel like you're actually like hitting somebody when you actually use them. The whole specialist thing, I don't know how that's gonna work out really well. I mean, I haven't seen one that's like too overpowered yet. People have been like getting really upset about the glitch thing, how you can go back to your previous. Because the scenario that I keep thinking of is I'm running in Search and Destroy to defuse a bomb. I'm defusing the bomb. I have glitch ready. Someone starts shooting me. I glitch back and shoot them in the back.
You won't be able to.
Can you not glitch while you're defusing?
You probably can, but I don't know what the time delay is because you might literally glitch to defusing the bomb.
Well,
Like you might glitch back to when you're defusing the bomb. Like you're still defusing the bomb.
Oh, so I'll just like disappear and come back.
You just disappear and land right back where you were and die.
Oh.
Well, let's go on a caveat there. I have not played the Call of Duty series since Black Ops 1, and people are saying this is a really fun game. Now, with that being said, would it be fun for a person like me who haven't played it for a while to jump back in the game? In your opinion?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
This is a good pickup.
Kelly's-
This is a good one to pick back up in it.
Yeah, Kelly's played more than me. I've only played like 2 hours because I don't have my PlayStation, so I had to play at a friend's. So I've only played like 2 hours, but I had fun, and it was seemed balanced. I mean, 2 hours is not enough to make a decision on the game, but it seemed pretty fun and balanced.
It was.
And
Shotguns are broken as shit as usual, but I mean it's a shotgun.
And it's also beta. I mean.
Yeah, it's a beta.
And today on Twitch, I watched Marshawn Lynch play, and he seemed like he was having fun. So
He's
probably a little bit biased because he's in the game.
Yeah,
but
he's the villain in the game. I
Yeah.
was like, Marshawn Lynch.
I'm just saying, Kevin Spacey wasn't on Twitch playing Advanced Warfare.
I'm serious. I don't get fined.
What you're
But-
telling me that you're a messed up person? You're a messed up person.
Oh, that'd be great if they actually had Kevin Spacey playing.
That would be great.
You know how many viewers that would get? So many.
As that character he plays in that one series, that would be amazing.
House of Cards, dude.
Yeah.
How, like legit, like you could end House of the way every season of House of Cards ends. You could just pick it up with Advanced Warfare, like Advanced Warfare is season 5 of House of Cards.
Nice. So I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on Black Ops 3. Game's pretty, very very pretty.
All right, your topic.
It looks good. Shut the hell up. It looks good. And you're right. When you shoot somebody, you actually feel like you're shooting somebody, which is nice. The
How's
guns,
the time to kill?
pretty standard.
Okay. Because
I mean,
less
it's,
than Black Ops 2.
it's gonna take about 3 or 4 bullets, or 3 or 4 thuds before they die, depending on the gun. I mean, a shotgun's obviously gonna drop you in 1, depending on range.
I like the fact that you can go into water and you can have your gun out while you're swimming.
Yes. That's another thing.
That's pretty
The
cool.
swimming is very smooth. It's very easy. It is good. It looks clear. It looks crisp. You can even shoot. The shooting underwater, some of it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. You can still kill them underwater, collect tags, stuff like that, which is really good.
The blood effect is awesome when you kill someone underwater.
And you can finally kill people. Like your legs get blown off, your head get blown off, your arms get blown off. There's finally gore back in this game,
World
which
at
is
War
fantastic. Yes, World at War gore, which is awesome.
Oh man,
I'm tired of shooting people and getting money.
The reason why they took that out is for Black Ops 1, they had to make a decision, either gore or camos.
No,
For the last gen.
that wasn't even in Black Ops 1. In Modern Warfare 2, you didn't get blood or gore.
No,
Yeah, you got money.
I'm saying in Black Ops 1, Treyarch talked about it, why there was no gore.
Ah, okay.
Because it was either you get gore or you get camos.
I'd have taken the gore.
Yeah, the camos in Black Ops 1, I mean, you could have gotten the gold camo, which everybody wanted, but like, the gore would have been pretty cool. To kind of have that feel to it again. Because World at War, before it got all hacked to shit, was just so great. I mean, I'd throw, what are they called? They're a grenade, they look like a stick. You throw it like this.
I think it's just a grenade.
Well, yeah. Well, those old grenades you throw to someone's feet, their feet would just explode and their legs would go like everywhere. It would be the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah, World of War is such a dark game. Like there was like a list from the developer that gave like recommended reading of novels from World War II, and one was called a Helmet for My Pillow, which is a Marine in the Pacific, and the other one is Tigers in the Mud, which is a German tank in World War II. Like that was like the most darkest game of all the Call of Duties. Hands none, because of the content it was covering,
I don't know, No Russian got pretty dark.
Oh, No Russian? I remember playing that
No
game.
Russian, went 0 to 60 real quick on the dark scale.
I remember it saying like this mission contains things, and I'm like, I'm not a pussy. I
I know,
can do
that's
this.
what I did too. I'm
And I
like,
was
what?
like,
The thing is, like, that's like no Russian is like a hypothetical situation. At the same time, that all like World of War was stuff that actually happened.
Yeah, that's that's my thought. World the shit and you see in like World of War, that pretty much happened. But those guys arming up and hosing down a Russian airport. Come on, guys, it's a video game.
yeah.
I wasn't affected by it at all. Hell no. I played it like 3 or 4 times. The first time I went through without killing anybody. The second time I hosed everybody down.
Yeah.
And then the third and fourth time I just killed who I could.
I thought the mission was great. It was a great setup for Makarov to show like how far he's willing to go.
Captain Price is 5,000 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in WWE2 in this game apparently.
He was in Call of Duty too.
Yeah.
I think
He
that's
went
when
from he went from World War I to storming the beach of Normandy. He's just making his way through the Call of Duty games.
Well, isn't the Captain Price in World at War, or excuse me, Call of Duty 2, like the grandfather of Captain Price in the other ones?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be the same guy. They just never specify.
Even the character models look exactly the same. The crazy mustache and the beret and stuff.
I mean, old people all do kind of look alike.
Yeah.
All right, so Halo 5.
Yeah, I put that on there because I'm just hyped for Halo 5.
Halo 5 hype.
I'll wait for the book.
Wait. For Halo, are the books good?
Oh, they're fantastic.
Like, do they like bridge the gap in between the games, or are they like about other things?
It's like Halo Reach. The book for Halo Reach, it tells you the story about Master Chief during the Reach event. Instead of following the six Spartans.
The Noble 6, Noble 1,
Yeah,
Noble...
Noble 6 and all that. Instead of following them, it follows where Master Chief is during Reach, and he shows up right as the planet gets glassed.
You're probably going to see him in Halo when Halo 5 comes out. Coming out on Xbox and Netflix is a live-action Halo series called Fall of Reach, which just covers. Yeah.
See, if you haven't watched Forward Unto Dawn,
was so great.
oh, that was amazing. Any of the Halo like live actions and the cartoons and stuff like that are actually really good.
Forward Unto Dawn was good. It was a little slow at first, and then it sort of, if you were watching it on Machinima, like the last episode was when Master Chief came in, and that was the best part.
No, I actually like the whole thing of them learning, because everybody
I
was
thought
like,
it was
I want to see Master Chief. No, I don't care much about Master Chief. What I want to know is about everything else in the war. Congratulations. You know who Master Chief reminds me of? Rico from frickin' Starship Troopers, not from the such crappy ass TV movies. I'm talking from the book, because you know why? Rico was badass. Hell, they even show how badass he is later on in one of the animated movies. He walks in with a full mech suit, takes down an entire brigade of the insects, whatever the hell they are called. I can't remember what they're called anymore. Arachnids. There we go. And by the time he gets to the last 2 people on the group that are alive, he's gone through his giant mech suit, down to his battle armor, out of his battle armor into his his basics, and down to the little skin suit that's underneath the basics, and killed one of the brain bugs and walked out with the mission.
That's crazy.
Well, I did. It's not even in Forward Unto Dawn that I wanted Master Chief. I just wanted a little bit more action. I wanted humans versus aliens, not them training. I didn't care about them training that much.
The training was interesting. I like the part where he turns and he looks at him and says, "Stay here. No matter what you hear, stay here."
Yeah. The thing is, I didn't like about more the last Halo game I played was I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, HDST, like the
ODST. Orbital Drop Shock Troopers.
Yeah, I liked the narrative of that game because basically it said, including with the entire live action movies it did, was that it kind of tried to capture the entire scope of the conflict compared to one character, which is Master Chief, which the rest of the games do. I really like that fact. You're just one character going into the mess of everything and just finding out the remnants of it. I really like that.
The campaigns have never. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Campaigns have never been why I played Halo. It's always for the multiplayer. The only campaign of Halo I've ever beaten was Reach.
See, that's the only reason I like Halo, is I like the story.
And
Yeah.
that's because my
I could-
internet went out.
Care less about the multiplayer. What I like about it is I like the story. I like to find out what caused this, what's going on, who the swarm is, all this stuff. I want to know about that. I want to know why Master Chief is like Master Chief. He is like that, I mean, I know why, but I'm saying that's why I like the story. I could give a shit less about the multiplayer where I'm going to have to deal with a 12-year-old cursing me out because I double jumped and killed his ass.
Yeah, I heard Halo
Something
Reach was like
buttons
pretty
for.
much like a Greek tragedy because it's 20 miles of bad road from I heard of it, and basically from the beginning like all these characters are gonna die no matter what you do.
I didn't, and that's what made me really like it is that they died.
Yeah, they gave the noble sacrifice.
Just a little fact here. In the end, spoiler alert if you haven't played Halo Reach, which I think everyone probably has. At the end, here's this. At the end, I thought it was a beatable mission.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
I was playing for, was it 4 or 5 hours straight, just like mowing people down from like up top where what's his name? I forgot his name. He gets stabbed by an elite and then he shoots him with a shotgun. I was up there and I was just like mowing him down. I'm like, oh my god, like why are these guys not dying? And also the guy who kills you at the end is the Arbiter, if you didn't know.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
Because he is the only elite that is left-handed. Everybody else is right-handed.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're adding Reach to the Master Chief collection.
Oh, wow.
Halo talk. Oh, also one of the ODSTs, I think Buck from Halo ODST is going to be a Spartan in the in Halo 5.
How does he become a Spartan?
Because there's like the Spartans that are new now in Halo 5 are not really Spartans because, as you know, like Master Chief's version of Spartans, like they were pretty good, and then like they kind of got bad and bad and bad and bad, like as it progressed. And now the Spartans that are there now in the the future that where Master Chief is now, they're not really Spartans. They're called Spartans, but like they have some type of genetic altering, but it's not really at that level. And so he said, he was basically like the biggest, baddest ODST, and said that he would always want to be a Spartan. So then when they open up the Spartan program again, they're like, you
Nice.
got him in there.
All right, so let's talk about Black Aang.
Black Aang. Go ahead, Jordan.
Why exactly is he called Black Aang?
What is this Black Aang? Background for people who don't know, like myself.
Aang is a character from Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's the kid with the arrow on his head. You've probably seen pictures of him, bald head kid. Looks like a monk, arrow on his head.
Mm.
And basically, this person is made a Twitter and just sort of, if Aang was a black guy in 21st century with a Twitter, this would be his Twitter. That's pretty much the description of this guy's channel.
I sense there's some sort of upheaval about this person that made this Twitter. Is there? Correct me
No,
if I'm wrong.
it's just funny.
Right?
Oh.
It is pretty funny. It is. I mean, they're Cora, you dumb bitch, you killed the Avatar
Yeah.
cycle.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yay!
Yeah, I just clicked the link that someone posted in the chat. It's just basically this dude doing gangster colloquialisms about Avatar.
Yep.
I really like this. I don't watch Avatar, but I really like this a lot. I want to say, all of you have completed my life.
Oh
See,
my god, this one's great.
What?
Here, I'm gonna link this one.
I'm gonna put it in the description so that way you guys they can check it out. Real niggas remember when Toph invented metal bending.
Yeah.
Look at the one I just linked in this chat. This is great.
No, no, damn! Oh, get out the way!
I think my favorite one is the one I can't really find it. I saw it before, but it's X's Be Like, and it's Sokka kissing Suki, and in the
Yo.
background is the moon.
Looking at him, yeah, I saw that one.
General Zhao's a bitch for killing the moon. Picture of a fish.
Yeah, the moon spirits was in the body of a fish.
Who desperately needs to restore their honor? Retweet for Zuko, fave for Meek Mill.
Speaking of Meek Mill versus Drake, look at this one. How Drake feels right now.
Ah. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell this is like hours of pure golden content because we're all laughing about it.
Yeah, so you guys need to go in there and.
Oh my
check that
God!
out.
When you're okay, hold on. This one's pretty good. When your squad's getting roasted and you're just standing there like.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, you guys should check this out. Yeah, I'll give it him a follow. This is quality entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah. So we talked about Black Gang.
Saka, we get it. You vape.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to move on, or you want to keep? You gonna keep looking? He's gonna keep looking at this randomly.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Look
the
at
whole
this.
show.
5 hours of Twitter stuff.
Oh damn! It's the picture of Mickey. Okay, it's Katara holding Aang,
Oh, when you drown in the pussy.
and it's Dodge's face on Katara and Meek's face on
Oh
Aang's body. It says "Rip Meek Mill."
yeah. That's
Oh.
great.
I've never watched Avatar, but I really
What are your
like it. What was that?
You have to give it a try. It's a great show.
It really is a great show.
I mean, I watched
It
clips
really
of it,
is.
like how the uncle was the Japanese actor Mako.
Yeah.
And he was
Mako,
like,
Mako, get it. Mako, get it right. Respect that man because he's been in acting
Mako.
forever, and
Hey.
he is like an amazing actor.
Of course, because he told how Conan would be the king of Samaria. You know.
Yes,
An
exactly.
age of untold adventure.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's probably it's probably my all-time favorite TV series.
I have to agree.
And it's very it's really original and unique.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
Fascinating. Domo arigato, master roboto.
We don't need to get into another phase where we talk about Avatar every week.
Yeah.
Is that before or after M. Night Shyamalan and his inky fingers?
Oh,
We don't talk about that. What do you what
What are you M Night who are you talking about?
what movie did he make? I don't.
You made a movie?
Okay, so Alien Colonial Marines lawsuit was a huge waste of time, says Randy Pitchford. What is the deal with that?
Oh God.
Wait, Randy Pitchfork?
Ford.
Ford. Okay. I was gonna say like that's a weird last name. Okay, carry on.
So basically, it was a live stream I guess he was doing for his company about the something new they're doing, and people kept asking him. He opened up a dialogue on Twitter saying like, hey, ask Randy Pitchford a question, and 3/4 of it was like, why the hell was Aliens Colonial Marines crappy and the stuff that you advertised to be in the game not true? And basically, quote unquote, he in the response to that said like, well, the lawsuit was a complete waste of time because these people were just ganging up on us using mafia style tactics. Like he sidestepped the entire question in the first place.
Classic.
I kind of want to know why it wasn't give us a real reason. Was it not in there because you just lied and it was never going to be in there and you couldn't put it in there, or is it not in there for budget reasons or time?
So I'm not familiar with what was. I just heard that it was a major flop, and I saw a bunch of people talking about it, but I never actually played the game.
Okay,
So
so the deal
Just
is
rundown.
like everything else, they have a demo for E3. The demo was phenomenal, and then Gearbox dropped it, and another company picked it up and started working on it. Or no. What was it? Gearbox that dropped it?
I think it's Gearbox.
Yeah. Well, the company that was working on it dropped it, and another company picked it up, and they started fresh. They scrapped everything that was there and redid it. And the resulting game was kind of horrible.
Like everything else was like completely correct, like how it was. The
Yeah,
lore and how
all
it
they
looked.
all they had to do was finish from what they had, but they didn't. They just scrapped it and redid it, and it was horrible. I mean, I played it. I liked the story. It looked like trash. It controlled like trash. The gunfires were bad, but I still liked the story. So to me, it was worth playing. I mean, I paid $4 for it and all the DLC. So what am I going to complain?
I think what happened was that they used the what they modeled at E3 was their multiplayer engine, because I know Gearbox definitely worked in the multiplayer component of the game, and they tried to press it as like this is what the entire game is going to be, which is not true. So that was the point of contention.
Sometimes I don't understand when these.
So it was just, I don't know. It should have been better than it was, and they really, really dropped the ball.
Sometimes I don't
Really badly.
understand when some companies like they'll debut something at E3, but then like the game that comes out like it's just totally like unlike what it was there. And I remember like I forgot exactly what game it was before.
Watch
I think
Dogs?
it was Watch Dogs, where like someone turned on all the E3 settings and like it was back to what it used to be, and it was like in the game the whole time, and it's like, why can't you guys just do that?
I don't
Like-
know why, because Ubisoft wants console and PC parity, so that's a thing.
What?
They want the console version and the PC version to be the same. By the way, so does goddamn Bungie, and that is why every like PlayStation people, execs at PlayStation and Bungie both said the PS4 version could be at 60 frames a second, but it's not because of the PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I'm mostly like a PC player. I have no console ownership. Is that well, ever since Skyrim killed my Xbox 360, is that consoles have a certain limitations that PCs don't? Is that the case for it or and
For,
whatnot?
what do you mean for what?
The frame rate. The frame rate. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, for Destiny's case, they locked the frame rate at 30 because they didn't want a difference from the games from the PS3 and Xbox 360 version and the Xbox One and PS4 version. That is the reason.
I can respect that because a lot of companies they decide to lock the frame rates to certain games simply because of the difference in the hardware. I remember on Dark Souls 1, they locked when they made like the PC port, they locked it like maybe like 30 frames simply because they were working out.
Oh no, it's locked at 30 frames, but you can't play Dark Souls 1 higher than that because of just the way the game works. I mean,
But I mean, I don't. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite of you. I don't think, like, when you're holding back two systems because of older generations, because you want things to be equal. I don't think that's fair or right. And I don't think the 360 and PS3 sales would have been damaged by PS4 and Xbox 360 having 60 FPS.
no, it wouldn't have been.
One of the things that I find like, how long do you guys think are they still going to support PS3 and Xbox 360?
I think this is the last year, maybe. You see a few straggling titles next year, but I really do think this is the last year.
I give PS3 another 2 or 3 years of support with straggling titles because you got to remember, man, PS2 was supported until about like 3 years into the PS3, damn near 4 years, and the PS2 actually still sells. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
That was a titan for its age.
I think they still got games because the PS3 sales and the 360 sales were kind of slow starting off.
Mm-hmm.
But the PS4 has skyrocketed in sales.
Let's just be official here. This is my Xbox 360, and Skyrim killed my Xbox 360. So
Nice.
I'm just saying right now they will still support long-winded RPG games because it has a lot of content that comes out. So I think to answer your question, maybe for another like 2 or 3 years as well. Also considering the fact
that's the thing. That's the thing about the 360. The 360 will probably be dead by next year because of the backwards compatibility that's coming to the Xbox One.
Yeah.
As soon as that compatibility is in full swing, you can kiss your 360 goodbye because everybody's going to be upping to a Xbox One, and so on and so there. But there's also the other problem with the Xbox One is it's broke half the friggin' time.
Yeah.
I've seen more people complain about problems with an Xbox One than a PS4.
Yeah,
also,
that's
with the
true.
backwards compatibility, I wouldn't count on all of your games because the reason why many companies have said that their games won't be backwards compatible. So it's up to each individual publisher and developer to choose whether their games are backwards compatible, and I'm not sure if that's because there was work that the developers have to do to get it backwards compatible, and that's why they're saying no. And there's also
no. The only thing that needs to happen is Microsoft has to throw in an emulator. That's it. There are already Xbox 360 emulators out there where I can download and I can play Xbox 360 games on my PC.
Yeah,
That's all it is. Do you know why a PS4 and a PS3 can play PS1 games? Because it's a 50 megabyte install on those systems that allow them to emulate a PS1. That's all that is. It is an emulator. There's no hardware change. There's nothing. The only difference between a 360 and the Xbox One is it's a Blu-ray. And well, I mean, obviously upgraded power, but I mean they're basically going to be the same thing. They don't need any hardware upgrades for it. It is just going to be a program.
So
yeah, but a lot of companies have said their games won't be backwards compatible, and one of the theories is because that's
not up to them. That's not really up to them. All
it is
they
up
have
to them
to do
because
is
it is up to them because Xbox isn't forcing anybody to do backwards compatible. Like Call of Duty games aren't backwards compatible. They will not be backwards compatible. Activision has already said that.
Are they?
That's stupid.
Are they not backwards compatible? The reason why I think that Jordan's on something is because they're not backwards compatible because they're planning on remastering.
Yeah, that's why a few companies have said their games won't be backwards compatible, and I think because they're saving, we can do an HD remake of this for fairly cheap and make a decent
they need to
amount
hurry
of
up and do HD remakes because it's annoying. I would love to be able to play an HD remake of World at War on PS4.
So gentlemen, on a lighter note, what I'm surmising from all of you of what you say is that I should take my old Xbox 360 right here and shoot it with my AK.
Take the hard drive off first.
Yeah, don't. just in case you want to come back.
Always take the hard drive off.
Actually,
I'm gonna take the hard drive off right now.
Speaking of the older Xbox 360s, there's a guy who got fired at a local GameStop that I was reading because he was teaching people how to take apart the older, the tops of the hard drives and fitting them into the new Slim Xboxes because the only thing that the hard drive and the Slim Xboxes are is just the inside of that casing that you have.
Yeah.
So basically, you can just unscrew it and then take out it's actually about this big, and then you can just slide it right in and it would fit in the new Xboxes. And he got fired for that because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to sell the new stuff and not say, "Oh, you can just use the old stuff."
You know how many times at the GameStop that me and the store manager taught people how to fix stuff so that way they didn't have to spend money, and they still spent money. That logic is stupid. I hate that logic in retail. You know something? It's like one of the vape shops I went to apply at. There's apparently a no contest clause that you have to sign, which means if you work for them, you're not allowed to shop at any other vape shop. And I'm sitting here going,
but how do they know?
You guys retarded? You guys are retarded. No. See, if we don't have something and somebody's not interested in getting it, you send them to another store. You know why? Because that other store, if they don't have the thing that person's looking for and they can't sell them anything, guess what they're going to do? They're going to send that person right to you.
Yeah.
That's called good business.
Strange thing about Microsoft is that I went to school for a PC bench technician, and my thing red ring because of Skyrim. You can see that I'm holding right now. I asked him hey, what type of error is a red ring? Because I'm used to working with PCs, and this is basically kind of a PC or not. And they're like, well, we can't legally answer that question. You have to ship it to us to fix it. I'm like, well, I can fix it myself. Can you give me the answer? That was the strangest thing I ever heard in my life. So
I think it's because of the whole JTAG thing. They
didn't want anybody. It was a solder. That's basically the problem. They use cheap solder on those, and what happens is whenever the system heats up, it melts the solder.
Curse you, Skyrim!
All right. So, Jared from Subway.
So, this is where the show takes a dark.
Hey, everyone, we need to leave him alone. Love is love.
Alright. This is why they're gonna come after you, man. You say some pretty.
I do not back nor support anything he says about this situation
All right,
unless
if
it's
you're,
you know.
if you're a
What-
little-
what
if you're
is
a
his
sensitive
actual
listener,
crime?
I'll just say some
The-
crazy shit this next couple minutes.
What is his actual crimes compared to what people are accusing him
Okay,
of?
I got it right here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Fogel agreed Wednesday to plead guilty to allegations that he paid for sex with girls as young as 16 and received child pornography. The case already has destroyed his career, with the sandwich shop chain could send him to prison for more than a decade. Prosecutors allege Fogel knew the pornography he received had been secretly produced by the former director of his charitable foundation, which sought to raise awareness about childhood obesity and arranged for Fogel to visit schools and urge children to adopt healthy eating and exercise habits.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
You guys watch Game of Thrones, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look at that link.
Is it decent?
Let me just say this. I have a nice piece of paper here. I don't know if you see it. If you can't see it, oh, it's probably reversed. It says, "This ain't right, yo." I'm just saying.
Nice. I just. What an idiot. He had
Like-
it made. He had it made.
But the thing is that he would pay extra. Okay. He would pay extra for people to bring minors, right, to his house.
I'm just saying, man. If I was a minor and he was offering free Subway sandwiches, I would totally went there as a teenager because I grew up poor. But besides that, that's outside
actually
my
pretty
personal-
depressing. I can see a documentary like sold myself for Subway.
I sold myself a Subway. The sandwiches are so delicious. But yeah, it's. Yeah, I heard numerous different things. Like he was like initially charged with the possession of childlike porn, and that he sold it to people for money in college. But this is like the allegations that he actually engaged in those sexual those acts is completely like
He admitted to it.
mind blowing too. Yeah, exactly. Admitted to it. He's just like, wait, what?
Okay, see, this is my thought. Like sex with like a minor or a child. Like if he was like having sex with like 8, 9-year-olds, that'd have been ridiculous. But I mean, there's some hot 16-year-olds out there. I think everyone can admit that.
Well,
Cole,
Jordan's-
me and you are the same age. It is legal.
yeah.
It is legal, so don't act like, oh, I'm not a pedophile. No, you're not.
I plead the fifth.
I admit it.
I plead the fifth.
I used to live in Jersey, and I was like 21, just got in the military, and apparently for some strange reasons, I guess girls are like, "Oh my God, there's this Marine. He was out in town having fun. He has a shit ton of money. Let's hook up with him." And I guess in New Jersey, the age of consent is because they're 16. I guess that worked to my advantage. So their parents didn't approve. The legal justice system didn't approve, but the law was on my side. Damn it!
Well then.
See, we just got a confession out of a pedophile. Look what I get out of people. Look what I get out of people.
I was only 21. And they were like 16, 17, and 18. What the fuck is
I'm
this going on?
joking.
No, I get you, man. I get you. By the way, I have the documentation to back myself up in case any legal professional in the state of New Jersey is watching this.
Would you take like a terrorist video with them holding the newspaper and their license, and they're just I consent.
I was a British national, from a very rich British family, but now I'm cutting people's heads off on YouTube. ISIS, join ISIS now.
No.
Yeah. So let's
Dude,
say
oh,
Jared.
That's
Huh?
what we're gonna do next week. Me and Cole are going to Siberia, whatever the fuck ISIS. We're gonna join ISIS, and we're gonna get behind the scenes undercover shit.
Oh, okay.
They would
Cole's
see-
gonna cut a head off for you people for the show. That's how much he loves it.
All right, how about this? I joined the Syrian army regime, and we just have like a YouTube like a series of like I don't like this guy and I don't like this guy, but we have to join like a foreign conflict just to simply fight each other. If you understand what I'm saying.
And I have no clue where my this conversation's going anymore.
Yeah,
so
it just derailed.
All right, back to the pedophiles.
Okay.
Back
to the
how
Wait,
about
let's
we
have
go to the
better.
Ashley Madison League?
Okay, so basically a bunch of hackers were like, hey, Ashley Madison. If you guys know what Ashley Madison is, it's a site where you can have an affair in your marriage, basically, and they set it up for you. Wait, I gotta find their slogan because it's probably the best thing in the world. It's their slogan is "Life is short, have an affair."
Wow, that's really upfront.
Yeah,
and
that's
stupid.
it. Just right there. And basically, hackers said, "Hey, Ashley Madison, you guys are not moral. You guys need to shut down your site and stop operating." They're like, "No, no, no." And of course, the hackers posted the list of all of their users, their like really like intense details, like
how much money they spent on the
how
site,
much money they
how
spent.
often they log in, what they do when they log in.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys aren't moral? That seems hypocritical from a very leftist a group such as Anonymous, saying like, you guys aren't moral, At the same time,
I don't think it's anonymous, but it's just a bunch of hackers. I mean, there's many
okay.
different hackers from different groups.
Yeah.
It was me. I did it.
Damn it! My information is now posted. It's back to back. I'm not married. Thanks a lot, dude.
And and to kind of bring it to YouTube and such. So recently there was this very viral video of this guy. I think he's a nurse. He's a vlogger. Him and his family, and he basically found out his wife was pregnant before she did by taking a pregnancy test and dipping it in her pee. It's really weird. In a toilet. So he goes out. He's like, "Oh my God, I knew you were pregnant." They have this moment. Viral, 15 million views on Today's Show. Everyone's talking about it.
She has a miscarriage.
Turns out she has a miscarriage like a week later, and causes everyone's like, "Oh my God, it was fake to get views." And now on top of the miscarriage video, it turns out that his name was on the Ashley Madison list, and that he's been cheating on his wife. And they recently made a video called "Forgiven," and basically he did this, and you guys probably have seen this before. He comes up. He's like, "I'm terribly sorry for what I've done to my family. Jesus Christ has forgiven me. God, Jesus, Christian,
Jesus Christ, Son of Jehovah.
Christ.
Son of Jehovah would disapprove, but I believe in him."
Yeah. So that's an insane story. That all right. What makes me think it's fake is What made me think it was fake is from the beginning is the pee story. I don't think people do that. And does that even work? Can I take a pregnancy test, dip it into the toilet, and find out if she was pregnant?
I don't know. Is it diluted? Because there's a bunch of water in there.
I feel like you would have to. I feel like it has to go stream to stick.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
And I don't even think it's stream to stick. I'm almost positive they literally touch it right to it.
It's stream to stick.
I thought they
No, you
went,
have to
stick to
pee on
hole, pee to stick.
No.
Yeah. The thing is, I guess in my personal opinion, for this entire thing, I disapprove of the invasion of privacy thing, but at the same time, is me being a person, and at an individual level, I don't really mind because these people are cheating at the same place. But the thing is, I guess we have to take into account, what if there are people who go into Ashley Madison who are not in, not married and stuff like that, who just want to be there for, a sexual thrill? What about those people? Their privacy has been invaded, and I guess...
What about people who, cheating might be wrong to you, but it's not wrong to others? People who have an open marriage might go to Ashley Madison and hey...
I need to go over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the wife is okay with it, but maybe my boss doesn't really know that I have an open marriage, and I didn't really want to tell him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's people are judging this on saying it's a good thing because vile, disgusting cheaters. Well, there's varying shades of gray and what we call nuance in this entire situation that people are forgetting. So
maybe I go to Ashley Madison to have a nice talk with females naked, where my penis goes into them. It's not cheating.
I go to Ashley Madison because I just want to
Jordan will ever get.
You want to talk about Josh? You want to talk about the pervert? Oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I go to Ashley Madison, but I probably should just to fulfill people's lives. I'm doing a service to the community because yeah.
So the pervert Josh Duggar. All right, do you mind if I run through his story?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sweet Lord.
He's 14. I think he's 13 or 14, and he has. All right, hold on. I'll start from the beginning. Josh Duggar is a member of the family of the reality show 19 Kids and Counting, so he is one of 19 kids.
Yes.
All right.
Are
So
they
at
all
four-
like named the same name? For
It's
some
like J
strange
J
reason?
J J J.
Yeah, I think they all. I think they're all from the Bible, and I'm pretty sure they all start with a J.
Yeah.
What the
Okay.
hell?
And so he's 13 or 14, and he
He's
has
not
two.
13 to 14 now.
No, he's not 13 or 14. He's like 29 now.
He
But
was.
at the time, he was 13 or 14.
Carry
He
on.
had two younger sisters. I think their ages were both 8. I think they were both 8 years old. He molested them. He would touch them like under the panties, touching and fondling, that sort of thing.
Wow.
Of his two sisters at 14 years old, he told his parents, and his parents just sort of talked to him and told him he shouldn't do that. Then his sister had a sleepover with 2 of her friends, and then he did it to all of them while they were sleeping. Told his parents again. They sort of swept it. They talked to him again. He did it a 3rd time, and finally they called the police and sent him to a camp for him
Wait,
to.
Wait,
I can't-
what?
Yeah, they sent him to a camp for I guess pedophiles.
And,
And then according, he hasn't done it since. He hasn't molested his sisters since.
and the funny thing about it is, guess what the family's response was after this came out? Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Because
Jesus
they're
Christ,
this is
right
a
with
very religious
Jesus
family.
Christ.
It is.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they think
Jesus
they
Christ.
feel it's their duty
God. Jeezy
to
crazy.
populate the earth with their children, with God-fearing people.
So what you're telling me is they believe in Jesus because he was graded for our sins.
He is the Lord of Parmesan and Pepper Jack for our sins. He pepper jacks our lives to make us better.
And now, Josh Duggar has made headlines again, only about 2 weeks after the whole sister diddling thing comes out, for being involved in the Ashley Madison leak as well.
Oh wow.
This is a guy who literally spends his whole life, putting down gay people, putting down anybody who is not a Christian, and this dude is a incest-having, child-molesting cheater. This is insane. This dude is the opposite of who he says he is.
I guess my only personal experience of this is that well, not personal, obviously. I'm not involved in those things, but the personal exposure to it was that there was this really left-wing liberal website that said well, the another failure of gun owners, because I'm a liberal, but I'm a gun owner too, and they try to equate that if you own a gun, it means you're a incest having, quote unquote incest having, involved in child molestation person simply because you own a gun, and I'm just like, that's not right at all.
No, it's not.
They go
It's just
hand
a
in
crazy
hand.
person.
You shoot a gun, you touched a kid. I mean, how do you
Yeah,
not
so, like,
how do you
you know,
not see that connection? That is from
you
A
eject
to
the
B,
magazine
quick.
on a shooting range, and you're like, I just want to touch some kids. I'm just saying.
That's quick
Okay,
as ABC right there.
To bring
All
it
right,
back
Deadpool. Have you guys seen the Red Band Deadpool trailer?
Yeah.
He shoots one guy, there's 3 guys standing there, and he shoots his gun, and the bullet goes through all 3 of their heads, and he stands up and he sniffs the barrels of the gun, and he's like, "Oh, I'm touching myself tonight."
Yeah, he inhaled the smoke from the barrels.
that was pretty intense.
Well, Deadpool is always touching himself, but the thing is, if you're a normal person and you shoot a gun, it means you want to touch some people.
So,
Underage.
so
Apparently.
guys, I have a statement here from Josh Duggar. If you guys want me to read it,
Yeah.
pretty lengthy. It's about a paragraph,
Go ahead.
but it's his explanation of everything. So.
Okay.
It says, statement from Josh Duggar. I have been the biggest hypocrite ever. While espousing faith and family values, I have secretly, over the last several years, have been viewing pornography on the internet, and this became a secret addiction, and I became unfaithful to my wife. I am so ashamed of this double life that I have been living, and am grieved for the hurt, pain, and disgraceful sins that has caused my wife and my family. And most of all, Jesus.
Wait,
and
what?
all and all those who profess faith in him.
Wait, what the hell? This is not a simple word conversation of well, I was a hypocrite and I can back off from that. No, this guy molested people underage. What the hell?
His own
He's like,
sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
that's
It's
it. It's
not done. It's not done.
look at me, Jackie Chan face. What the hell?
I brought hurt and reproach to my family, close friends, and the fans of our show with my actions that happened when I was 14 to 15 years old, and now we've broken their trust. The last few years, while publicly stating I was fighting against immorality in our country while hiding my own personal failings. As I am learning the hard way, we have the freedom to choose our actions, but we do not get to choose our consequences. I deeply regret all that I've hurt, and I've caused so many. That I've caused so many by being such a bad example. I humbly ask for your forgiveness. Please pray for my precious wife Anna and our family during this time. Josh Duggar.
Wait,
Here, let me say something real quick.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
I come from a really religious family. My dad's a pastor, and the pornography thing is so beautifully crafted. That is the most that's the most genius thing, because like in the eyes of like any church, when they talk about porn, it's literally like crack. It's like you were doing crack. Like they take it as like so addictive and like bad for you that you might as well be doing crack or meth. So that sort of like that set him up is like all the religious people like, oh, he fell into pornography. God damn. Well, everything else makes sense now. Like that's like here like people will forgive him because he said the porn thing.
It's 8 o'clock.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, here's the thing though. Like
Yeah,
I was raised like Irish Roman Catholic, and the thing is like raised in like a city, being Irish Roman Catholic is just a bunch of people get together on Sunday and admit that they admit like they're terrible human beings. Like, well, the father's just like bless us Lord because we're a bunch of sinners. Because like even the pastor was like well I got drunk at a bar and I had sex with a very loose lady, but it's okay. Jesus will forgive us. So I guess that's the thing. For me, it's kind of
before next weekend.
yeah, exactly. I guess I come from the thing of like from while I was raised in a faith-based household, from a guilt-centered, ruthless standpoint. At the same time, like Catholics are the most most guilty people in the world, at least as they feel. But this guy is like well, I'm so sorry that I did these things to these people, but hey, it's all right, Jesus. And it's like no, it didn't work that way.
This is what he meant. I am so sorry I got caught. I never meant to get caught doing any of this. But Jesus will forgive me. I'm sure he will. That's what he meant to say.
Here's the thing, like if you did that in like I'm part Irish, like in an Irish Roman Catholic community, people would crucify you in the street because they are guilty enough as it is. But the thing is, this is a crime that completely supersedes quote unquote standards. They were like, we're gonna shoot you in the street.
Yeah. Guy's a dickhead.
Yeah.
So Kelly, you running for president yet?
I think Kelly had to step away for a minute.
Well, I don't know if me and Kelly talked on stream on.
Is he gonna give his endorsement for D's nuts like
I don't know.
the rent is too damn high party guy?
But all right, before we even get into the D's nuts, let's talk about what Kelly's run for president would be.
I think he stands on domination of the world. We need one America.
Okay, I believe in that.
Because we have to help as Americans. We have to help the people who aren't doing well in the world. Like we have to help bring people up. So we have to go take over Australia and Europe because they're paying way too much for their video games, and Australia has way too strict rules on their video games. So we need to go take over their country and give them the same laws that we have, so they can enjoy the same entertainment that we have.
I believe in this because I've been to Australia and their women are very straightforward, which I really liked. And yeah, that's the only reason why I'll vote for Kelly.
I feel like Kelly's vice president would be Cthulhu. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about Kelly.
Well, here's the thing, though. Kelly doesn't mumble a lot. So I don't think he's summoning Cthulhu. I'm just saying.
I mean, he doesn't need to. I mean, they're best friends.
This would be Kelly's in the Oval Office talking to America. He's given the State of the Union, and he's like, all right, so we're gonna cancel the PS4. We're gonna take those off the shelf so they have to get with the PS5s so the graphics can go up as a total. I'm putting all the money into Nvidia so here in a minute they can get. He just kept saying here in a minute, and then could you imagine? Like we gave Nvidia $10 billion to fund the Titan ABZ and 4K 144 hertz gaming coming to everyone.
He gives
Oh my
another
God.
speech like, I know all you are pushed Obamacare 1, but guess what? I have a new terrifying plan for America. It's called Obamacare 2.
No, I could see like the debates happening, but then Kelly would always bring it back to video games. Like they'll be like, so about healthcare, and he's like, but console peasants.
He's talking about the NSA, people asking him about the NSA spying on us, and he just shows no rusted. I do not want this happening in an American airport.
It's un-American. It's
Jim
basically
just-
communism.
Jim just glowing down. He's like, "This is why the NSA has to spy on us, because I do not want this happening." You hear that?
So
No
here's the thing,
Russian. The
like,
Russians
what-
are coming.
So what do you think? Like, would he be like a ultra-conservative or like a, whatever
Dictator.
party you think he would
Dictator.
align with?
There's no party. It's Kelly party. That's what it is. It's all just.
All
What
right,
it
so
is.
he's kind of extreme right wing at the same time extreme left
He
wing.
cancels all TV. Yeah,
Yes.
he stops. You can't ever leave the country. No one can ever come in. It's everyone has mandatory video game hour. Twitch is the only thing on TV is Twitch and Power Rangers.
That's it. Marathon.
What's going on?
We're talking
So-
about your run for president.
Okay, so here's what we've deducted so far. First off, you're gonna be a dictator. Your vice president is gonna be Cthulhu. Did I get that right?
Okay.
Cthulhu. Okay, got it.
You
Um,
took every TV show off the airs, and the only thing on TV is Twitch and Power Rangers. You have invaded Australia because they have too strict rules on video game content, and you've taken over the UK because they pay way too much for video games.
You tap in
Yeah,
directly
I sound
to
like
the.
an excellent freaking ruler.
You do.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you tap into the direct market of like what I call myself a no values voter, which means I want a candidate who will change America in unspeakable ways and let the blood of the innocent flow into streets because it's for the good of America. And
Oh,
I
you-
believe in you, Zord.
You also cut spending, military spending, and you gave, let's say, around $10 billion to NVIDIA to work on a 4K, 144 hertz GPU-ready card.
You cut military spending and give them swords and try to make them invade a foreign country just for the hell of it.
Absolutely.
For some reason, I feel like some countries, if we went in with swords, we'd probably still win.
Yeah.
There's a few. There's like Zimbabwe. we could send Texas over there with their horses. They could take it. Send the cavalry in.
Well, no, Texas is its own country technically.
Oh yeah.
So,
They don't. It's like a whole different place.
But they seceded again.
They're going to.
that's
know
the
it's gonna
caveat.
happen.
They joined the United States Union under the caveat that they can leave anytime they want. That's the
But I feel like if they left, we just snatch them back. You can't get.
Oh
rid of
yeah,
Texas.
yeah, of course. Like if Texas leaves, we'll send in the National Guard, and they'll be like, so.
Screw
Could
that,
you-
they're
could
not
you
going
have-
to leave.
Could you imagine being the president who no matter what you did, the only thing people remember you for is you lost Texas. You lost part of the country. We had to change the flag. No, we would just hurry up and add like Puerto Rico or something, so we didn't have to go through the trouble of changing the flag.
Here's the
All
thing.
right,
It's,
congratulations, Puerto Rico. You've just become the 50th state. What?
But we didn't want to. I don't care. We can't change the flag. We can't afford that.
so Zord, you go in like in a freaking town hall style meeting, and I guess I'll show up there for the hell of it. I'm like, well, Zora Base Commander, want to be president? I have a question. You lost Texas. What are you gonna do about it, sir? Because I'm an American, despite the fact in U.S. law it's still a thing that Texas can leave anytime it wants.
What am I going to do about it?
That's right, Mr. Zora Base Commander. What are you gonna do about it and defend America?
What am I going to do about it? I don't know. Tune into my Twitch channel. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and donate.
Just saying, his running mate is Cthulhu.
This man
No one-
is a straight shooter. I would vote for him every single time.
Kelly's given the State of the Union, and he's like, "Hold on, I've been talking for like 10 minutes now. I gotta run a commercial, guys."
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Kelly,
after this break.
Kelly has a sub button that plays over the speakers, and you're like, "Mr. Speaker, thank you for the subscription."
No, it's like, hold on a minute. The subscription notice code is out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is so amazing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh god, the camera's on. Camera's on. Why is the camera on?
You're gonna get banned.
Yes.
Twitch is gone. Twitch channel's gone.
Ooh.
I already know. I'm sure, like...
It's gonna be like,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the subscription. You rock, and welcome to Base Ranger.
now back to the current state of the country.
Let me just say this, like, I'm sure all your, if you're a president, all your Twitch streaming advertisements be like all recruitment commercials, like, join the military, join the Army and the Marine Corps, the Navy or the Air Force. Well, who wants to join the Air Force anyways, but that's just my personal opinion.
Instead of the
It's
draft,
easy.
you have
Yeah, it's
to
easy.
subscribe to.
You want to get
You,
free college and you
Kelly
want an
Channel.
easy 4 years, you go to the Air Force.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but he's right.
Yeah.
Damn it! Why did
You
I
want-
join the Marine Corps when I was straight out of high school? Curse you, Marine Corps!
You want a free you want free $60,000 you want a free $60,000 education, join the Air Force and cruise for 4 years.
My only benefit of joining the Marine Corps is that I can pick up chicks at the bar a lot more easily. Curse you, Marine Corps! I don't have job security thanks to you.
Kelly's Secret Service, they don't wear the suits, they just have Power Ranger costumes on.
Oh, yeah.
You have one like crazy.
And it's not going to be MMRP either. No, it's going to be Gokaiger. It's going to be the pirates.
You have like one crazy dude who like is all into like fighting people to death, who's like dressed up in a Cookie Monster outfit.
Someone tries to shoot, and you just see one of the Secret Service go, "It's morphin' time."
No, not that. You see the Cookie Monster dude will take a bullet for Zord, take 20 bullets for Zord, like, I want your damn cookies, and just beat him to death with his freaking fists.
Damn.
Yeah, so Kelly, will you be voting for D's Nuts?
I actually will be voting for D's Nuts because he's the only one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I think... Okay, I can't even, like, in my head, I can't even imagine what would happen if he won. Like,
A 15-year-old kid in Iowa would be the president. And you know what the scary part is? I'd rather have a 15-year-old kid in Iowa be president than these half of these morons.
Technically, he can't win due to the Electoral College.
D's
but go
Nuts
ahead.
D's Nuts is in, what is it called, in North Carolina?
No. The guy who created the kid who created D's Nuts is from Iowa.
Yes,
Oh.
Rhino.
Here's the thing, though. You have to be like at least 30 to be.
No, you have to be
35.
35 years old, and you have to be in the United States for longer than for at least 14 years. You have to be a resident of the United States, and you have to be a natural-born citizen.
Yeah. But that's the whole reason, that's the whole purpose of the Electoral College, is so that even if D's Nuts was 35, so that he couldn't win. So that if for some reason America voted for a candidate called D's Nuts, the Electoral College would not let him win.
I think that's crap.
It's the whole thing of like Benjamin Franklin, that people have the right to choose, but they might make the wrong decision.
Here's the thing, like, you have, like, no literal choice. Like, well, you have Hillary Clinton, a.k.a., like, kowtows to
You know
money
where Benjamin
interests.
from.
And then you have Bernie Sanders, like what my black coworker calls, a.k.a. Mr. White Guilt. And you have D's Nuts. And that's the alternative to the Republican Party that you have, which means you have no choice at all. So,
Yep.
I mean, you have over 30
Honestly,
people to choose from.
I would rather have old Bernie up in there than anybody else because Bernie's the only one that actually makes sense.
Well, I mean, I would have to wait to see you choose for his vice president because he only has 2 more years left in him. Like, he's dead soon.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? He could at least do a better job in 2 years than half of these retards have done in the last 16.
Hey, man, you gotta head for the long haul. You can't blow your load in the first 4 years. You gotta do it in all 8. You gotta go for the long run.
The problem is, like, I don't like about Bernie Sanders is that he doesn't really stand up for himself. He just walks away from any sort of argument. At the same time, I would want him, being a person who advocated for civil rights in the 60s, to say, like, because of the crazy people who accuse him of not doing enough for black people on Twitter and Tumblr.
Those people just are stupid.
Yeah, he's just like, look. The honest reason why we have an injustice in the social system is because of the war on drugs, and considering the fact, like, a quarter of our population was not even citizens 150 years ago. There you go. Okay, quote-unquote white privilege. You know what I mean? So.
And that's another term I hate, white privilege. You know something? This is going to sound horrible. Somebody's going to take offense to it. But, a black person can get a job faster than I can because of what the
Black
hell is that
privilege,
called?
affirmative
No.
action.
From affirmative action. Exactly. Black privilege, affirmative action.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can give you an
Definitely.
example. The leader of the Swedish Progressive Party, she's a white woman of very rich status, and she complained that there was way too many white people in her party, and it reflected badly on her country. That's what you said.
What?
Oh, there's a Swedish politician. She's probably like the Swedish Progressive Party, and she complained that there's too many white people in her party, which means automatically that her party is racist.
No,
How is that racist? There's like I didn't even know they had black people in Sweden.
Yeah, I don't think they do. Like,
I mean,
wasn't there?
I hate to
Wait,
sound
wasn't there
horrible, but-
literally a campaign like last year where like there's a black guy who went there and set up a table and said like meet a black guy, because like a lot of people there were like,
Was is a black guy? I think we have read about them.
Sir, we need to get
Do
you
they
to the
not come
hospital. Something happened to
from,
you.
Africa?
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, like,
Oh my
this is-
God! You severely burned, sir. Are you okay, sir? Are you okay?
Well,
Do you need water? You look dehydrated.
This is the same person with the same party that said, like, Sweden does not belong to its native people. It belongs automatically to immigrants because white people are the most racist people ever. That's the thing.
And there's another thing that actually bothers me is people calling white people racist. You know, I've dealt with more racist people that were of other colors than white people. No, don't get me wrong. There are a shitload of racist white people, but there are also a shitload of racist black people. There are a shitload of racist Japanese and Asian, Chinese, Asian people, the Mexican people, Latino people. Jesus, sorry. There are a crap load of people that are just plain straight up racist if you don't look like them or act like them or talk like them.
Zord, correct yourself. Apparently, what Tumblr is saying is that racism is something you can only be racist if you're in a position of power. That's what they're saying. Racism equals prejudice plus power.
Define
Yeah,
power.
I've never had much power in my life, and I've had people calling me racist my entire life, and then my best friend, who's a 6'6" black dude, looks at him like they're retarded, like racist.
I'm only 6'1", Kelly.
Not you. Your name's not Tony.
Well, I'll just admit this. I'm 5'9" and I hate Japanese people. There we go. Because of World War II. There we go.
whoa,
that true?
Oh,
Hey, why is it hard to break up with a Japanese girl?
Because
No.
they're
Oh,
ugly.
nice.
Because they're ugly as shit.
You gotta drop that bomb twice.
Oh shit! World Star.
I don't even remember who told me that, but it was told me that, and I was like,
in other news, North Korea is firing upon South Korea now.
why?
Yeah, they did this weird thing where they send they order artillery units to shoot rounds into South Korea's zone, not hit anything, and just be like, well, yeah, we're totally serious. Despite the fact their technology is from 1954.
Considering our cell phones are more powerful than what they have.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So I have an article here from the New York Times says that North Korea moves forces amid talks with the South. So, what are you doing, North Korea? Stop.
I just want
Trying to get you
America
bored.
to shoot don't kill anyone, but just shoot a nuke into the forest area of North Korea where no one's at, and I wonder if that would be oh shit, what the fuck are we doing? What the
Yeah, just
fuck
be
are we doing?
Yeah, we're serious too, unlike you, North Korea. I don't know.
Stupid people. That's what it is. It's stupid people.
It's weird, an offshoot of Confucian, I guess Confucian thought, where the leader is the country. That's why, in North Korea, you have park benches that they immortalize because the great leader sat there, which means it's a public monument, and that's why North Korea is that way.
A woman died jumping into a river because she dropped a photo of the great leader into the river. She jumped in swimming, trying to grab it.
Yeah,
She
there you go. Yeah.
She couldn't swim, and she was all about it.
Retards.
I also want to let her know. Did you guys know that South Korea is the country that consumes the most alcohol per capita in the world?
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Go North South Korea.
They're a
Everybody's
bunch of
feeling good
drunks.
there.
They're a bunch of drunks. That's what
I'm surprised Ireland's like, "Aye, what's that, mate?" No, sorry, that was a horrible one. I apologize to any Irish people that watch that and go, "That was Australian."
Yeah, don't feel
Yeah.
bad. I'm half Asian, and I deal with like so many Asian people a lot, and I do admit it's either Filipinos or Chinese or Koreans that drink the most. Japanese people do not drink at all unless they're under the age of 30. That's a strange thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean tell me that like there's not a bunch of old guys knocking back sake all the time?
No. Well, the thing is, like, Japanese society is, well, based on my one visit there, I visited Nagoya. It's a very conservative. Well, it's based off of the stuff that happened in World War II. They want to shape their society a certain way. They're a very superficial conservative society compared to every single other Asian society, which is like they deal with their problems out front. You know, because I can tell you, like, I visited the Philippines and some of my family. They're a bunch of alcoholics, but at the same time, they will drink like a whole bottle of rum, and the morning after, they will fix a house, like, no problem. Compared to Japanese people who are just like, why are you all so loud in the night before we have to go to work? What the hell is wrong with you? You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What do we got for subjects? We got anything else to wrap the show up?
PS4 beta.
What, pray tell, is the PS4 beta?
The
second
PS4
that.
is getting a major system update with a new dashboard, and they're taking beta applicants right now.
See, what I saw when I saw PS4 beta is that the PlayStation just like, hey, people who own PlayStation 3s, have a taste. Taste this. A little bit of this PlayStation 4. But I'm like, oh wait, that's not right, because we'll win something back.
Yeah, people would just keep them. How you gonna? You can. Can we? No, get the fuck out my. That would be a dangerous job to go collect your PS4s. That would be a dangerous job.
Here's the thing. If I can go in another caveat, like, I don't own any consoles, but I keep hearing nice things about how the PlayStation Network has old classic PlayStation hits, which I was raised on, like, you know, the Resident Evil series. Would you think this is a attractive way to get more people to buy PlayStation-based products because they have the old like, you know, PlayStation products on the PlayStation Network, like, you know, Resident Evil, you know?
Probably, and because it's a good way to make money. That probably doesn't cost them anything to put it on there.
Nope. Probably not at all. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this one because it's gaming equipment. Everything's going to screw up, and then it's going to work, and then it's going to screw up, it's going to work. It's like Windows 10, man. Windows 10 is having so many problems with multi-core processing.
I'm having a problem with Windows 10 right now. Like the .NET thing, like the Microsoft .NET thing, it does not work. I cannot open my search bar. Doesn't work. It's been like this for 2 days, and I'm waiting for a fix.
That's
like,
why I updated my laptop to Windows 10, but my PC, my desktop, is still...
There was an update yesterday, and it completely broke .NET, and it like nothing opens. I can't open up my drivers, and I can't install the new version because it says it's already installed.
Awesome, and that's why I am waiting.
Yeah, you can beta test it for us, Jordan. We'll get it afterwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Beta
gonna have
test that bad boy, and I'll pick it up later.
I'm gonna have to restore backwards 2 days because
I'm done.
the .NET is broke. So you know.
On a lighter note, how do you feel about, like, console-based exclusives? Like, I mean, like, I used to play Metal Gear Solid on the PS1, the series, and PS2, but I guess I didn't like how it became, like, really cost-intensive to own a PS3. How do you feel about that in comparison to, like,
You mean cost-intensive to own a PS3?
Yeah, like console exclusive, like, you know, this one series belongs to...
But I mean, like, I'm talking about the PS3 thing you said. Like, why? PS3 is cheaper than the 360 in the long run.
Yeah.
It's also Blu-ray player.
I guess the way they advertise that in comparison to, like, the functionality usually, like, you know, hey, check out our game. It's on this one, what's it called? This one platform. Just check it out. Compared to, like, it's on this platform. It's the best platform ever. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, they're not going to say, "Hey, we got this thing. It's kind of, it's a console. It's kind of, I mean, it's all right. We got a games on it. Why don't you come check it out? No, it's gonna be like, this is the most revolutionary shit in the world.
AKA MGS2, which is a very revolutionary game, we have to admit.
Oh, can we talk about something?
Yeah.
On the 31st, Gears of War Ultimate Edition comes out for Xbox 360 and Xbox One and PC. But there's no way, like, I can't find the PC version anywhere. Can you guys take like 30 seconds to try to find me a place to pre-order the PC version, because I can't find it anywhere. I checked the Microsoft Store, the Windows Store. Nowhere can I find the PC version. It is only the Xbox One version.
Is there like some type of graphical fidelity difference between the versions, or is it just like they're all?
Yeah, the Xbox One version is locked at 1080p 60, with no graphical options, and the PC version is unlocked frame rate, unlocked, and you can go up to 4K with, I'm sure, graphical options.
I do admit, like I bought like a Xbox 360 just to play with Gears of War with my friends, and it had a really strong marketing thing behind it, because it was a really strong franchise.
I can't stand Gears of War, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for it, but I can never stand that game. Everybody looks like gorillas, and it's clunky.
I just couldn't get like the movement down. So like what would happen is that I have a couple of friends who played Gears of War 2 like religiously, and then I tried to jump in and play with them. It was one of the first games on Xbox 360 that I played, and the whole like, all right, so you have to like, you know, people are like running forward, jumping back, and then shooting at the same time, and like we could be like basically like running around each other, shooting each other with shotguns. But if I get like this close to him, or if he gets this close to me, then all of a sudden we explode. Like, what constitutes like a one-shot or a two-shot? Everything does exactly the same damage, not including power weapons. And I'm like, this is weird.
See, the difference is so when you reload, do you remember the reload system?
Yeah. You could.
Yeah, it would go,
really
and then you wanted to get into the white section, because when you did that, it's called an active reload, and your bullets did more damage. And with the shotgun, if you fired from the hip, you would do more damage than if you aimed down sights.
I found it really strange because, conversely to another game, Resident Evil 4 and 5, is that I was really raised on the older like Resident Evil 1, 2, and like 3 Nemesis. And the thing is, like, me and my buddy, like, we rented that game. Yes, you can kind of rent games these days, kids. We rented Resident Evil 5, and it was the over-the-shoulder perspective, and I'm so used to like a fixed camera angle in a room, and you shoot everything like that.
Yeah.
So I guess the point is, like, you know, I guess that there's really changing ways that gaming studios change their perspectives for players compared to like how it was for certain years, and it's really disorienting. So
It is, but you get used to it like everything else.
Mhm.
So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this show up.
Okay, well, thank you guys for watching Sub Sunday episode 69. I'm Dave Quasi. That's Chris. That's that Nazi guy who. By the way, just saying that everything that Jordan says on the show is not representative of the podcast. It's just him.
At all.
It's just
No,
him.
nothing I say.
It's-
Nothing. I don't say anything off the cuff. Nothing is original. I have a script written by Cole and Kelly the night before, and I stick to it. I don't say anything
You need
else.
someone to hate. You're the guy, man. You're the
All
guy.
right. All right, Jordan, you just lost your paycheck for telling him that. All right, guys, thank you guys for coming on, hanging out. Hopefully we'll see Cole again next week. Probably not, but hopefully. Everybody watch, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave some comments, damn it. We like comments. We reply to
Feedback.
comments. Feedback is great. And I don't want to hear any crap about PKA. Just because we're talking about the hot subjects on PKA doesn't mean we're copying PKA. Hey, make sure you guys go ahead and write down everything they talk about on PKA before next week, all right? And we're better than PKA. I'm sexier. Anyways, that and nobody compares us to the podcast show. I am so insulted.
PK is so racist too because they have a bunch of white people there. We have a multicultural thing going up in here.
There we go.
Right now there's 2.5 white people, 1 black person, and yeah.
and some kind of Asian.
Yeah.
Hi.
But
Alright,
thank you guys. Leave messages. Also, soon I'm going to be doing a show called Zord FM on my channel, on my Twitch channel. And what that is it's kind of like a radio show. I'll be doing like a 3 or 4 hour episode. And if you guys want to send me stuff to talk about, or if you guys have life problems or anything like that you guys want me to talk about or give my opinion on, email me at zordbasedcommander@gmail.com.
Oh, I have a question real quick if you want to take it. So I put I was making my desk and I was drilling and I saw the drill bit and I was like, I wonder what this would feel like if I put it down my pee hole. So I did that and I accidentally turned it on and now it's split wide open. What do I do?
Duct tape.
Thank you.
See you, doctor.
Duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything.
All right, I'll try that. Thank you.
Yep, anytime. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I love your faces, and I hope you guys enjoyed episode 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69,